A 91-year-old Eaton wildfire survivor has been alone and without power or running water for months. I recently sat down with Helen, and while she's resilient, she's still been hiding in her fire-ravaged home, waiting for help. Helen is all alone in her Altadena home, surrounded by a lifetime of memories.
And I just break down and cry. At night, I take my doggy out. I stand there at the fence. I look at the sky. It's so quiet. You don't hear a sound.
All of her neighbors gone, displaced by the Eaton Fire. Those whose homes survived stay away because of the toxic debris. But Helen has been hiding out, living alongside the dangerous dust for months.
In the night, I used to see a little light here and a little light over here.
Family evacuated the 91-year-old the evening of January 7th, just as the glow of the fire was reaching the top of the mountain.
So I put some things in a car, just a few things for my doggy. And then I said, well, I better leave.
But Helen had no idea where to go. The next couple of nights were split between hotel stays and family.
So from there, they gave me lunch and then they put me in my car. And so they said, where are you going? I said, I don't know yet.
Helen eventually found herself in a church parking lot where she would spend at least 2 nights in her car.
And there was a statue of Our Lady of Guadalupe, our Blessed Mother right here. She was right there in there, so I felt pretty comfortable there.
But soon the smoke and ash would reach the church, and yet again, she would be forced to leave.
Were you scared though, Miss Helen?
One thing, Pat, I never been afraid. I don't have any fear in me.
What about now?
No. Even though I went through all this, it was just sadness, but not fear.
Sad, with only her dog by her side, Helen spent the next month traveling up and down the interstate from relative to relative.
And they had no room for me.
A couple of hotel stays and a couple more parking lots, all the while trying to get back home.
So I tried to go home, and they said I couldn't go yet, so.
As soon as the streets cleared, Helen made it back to find her home had been spared, but her neighborhood had not.
When you came back home, your neighborhood obviously had changed very dramatically. So
Yeah.
what was your first thought when you saw your neighbor?
I think I broke down and cried. I mean, I still do. All the time I come up, I break down and I cry.
For the next couple of months, Helen would live in her home without electricity or clean water, the only person in what seemed like a ghost town, undetected.
What kept you going?
I don't know, I just felt that it's my home, it's what I work for all my life, and I would know where to go anyway. I know that my family is a different generation, you know, very different than when I grew up.
Do you wish that someone from the government would have come and talked to you by now?
It would have helped. It certainly would have helped.
And while no government officials stopped by, Helen was discovered by a neighbor who saw her tending to her garden. He put her in contact with 2 women who stepped in when no one else did.
I just start wrangling things and wrangling people into action, and we brought her Easter dinner, and the rest is history.
Sakaya Manning and Shauna Bigby, who both lost their homes in the fire, gained Helen's trust and have been walking her through the system.
I've taken her down and navigated her through every station.
You have done that?
Yes, I did that because she said she had gone and said she couldn't get any help. And filling out applications online when you don't have a computer or the internet, don't understand, you know, the first thing about how to use DocuSign, for instance, all of that is really difficult.
Manning says Helen's not alone.
I have neighbors who say they've stayed the whole time, found out their homes are impacted, but are still staying or trying to clean them because they were too scared to leave their home. For someone in Helen's situation who doesn't have insurance, who's a senior, they're struggling, and the nonprofits will tell you that they're having a hard time.
As for Helen, she's on the wait list to have her home properly cleaned.
It's been very lonely here, and the only consolation I have is when I go to the garden and see the everything's blooming. The flowers are out, and the birds, and all kinds of birds out there looking for food.
I appreciate you.
Thank you. Likewise.
Oh, boy.
Wow, what a story, what a remarkable lady, and what a remarkable community she lived in that they stepped in to help when no one else would.
Well, when you talk about community, this is exactly the example of what it means. She just inspired me so much by saying, I have no fear, I have my faith. And I'm sure that's how a lot of people are getting by these horrible tragedies that have happened to them and that we've all witnessed and that we've all talked about. But she still manages to inspire by still trying to do what she needs to do. Thank God for those angels who showed up to help. And by the way, they also lost their homes. So they're also a prime example of what community can do. I will never forget the woman Sakaya featured there said, Helen doesn't know anything about scanning a QR code.
Aww.
Well, how many of us do? Really, you know, when it comes down to that. So when you don't have somebody to help, especially family, if, you know, the community or the I say government, you know, city officials, if they're not able to do that, then it takes angels like that in your community to come and give you a hand. So I'm hoping that they will help Helen and see her through this process to rebuilding and getting her life back, or at least getting her house taken care of.
Yeah, I'm so glad she has people on her side, because you think about what might have happened if they hadn't come to her rescue. So
I think that's all I thought about, Ruth May, when I was talking to her.
Oh.
So,
well, we wish her the very best.
yeah, we do, and we'll keep you updated, of course. But in the meantime, if you do want to help, you can donate now to the Pasadena Senior Center. Simply scan the QR code you see on your screen, or you can go to bit.ly/PSC-KCAL Cares to donate online. PSC programs are completely donor funded, and they could really use your help.
And you can also go to kcalnews.com and click on KCAL Cares. And if you or someone you know is struggling or looking for help with their mental health, we have a full list of resources on kcalnews.com/mental health awareness.